Hey everyone. So, my name is Edwin. For those that do not know, welcome. Today is a great day. It's a beautiful day. And it's evening. I'm about to cut up this potato. But I didn't just want to cut a potato. I wanted to come and talk to you guys about how I feel today. Set of emotions, okay? So, let y'all know that today is Martin Luther King Day, MLK Day. And, that makes me feel really prideful that, he's an American and, somebody so ambitious that fought for the rights of African Americans, so passionately. And yeah, that makes me feel really, really good. Like, really happy to know that, like, he has an actual day after him because he did so much, But I still can't get past the cultural appropriation side of the topic. And, with everything, there's a time and a place. And I'm so glad that I'm talking about it now rather than earlier. Because, for a long time, I thought, I'm just appreciating, But subconsciously, I didn't know that I was actually, in a way, using a culture for my appropriation, you could say. And even though it's positive, or like in a positive light, I still feel like I have to look within and be like, okay, what am I doing that I'm probably doing to myself? What am I behaving in, like, I don't want to say that I do act different, but, I'm going to be real. I've come to the realization, like, African Americans are just dope as fuck. And, I mean, with deep wounds come deep roots. I just have to say that I feel like apologizing to all African Americans if, I can't speak for everybody, but if I ever offended anyone, and I'm not here to just apologize, but appreciate and bring awareness to, just because you shine something in a positive light doesn't mean it's necessarily good. It's so funny because before making this video, I'm like, okay, I already know what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna talk about Martin Luther King Day. And then my mom starts yelling at me. And I'm like, fuck. And then I like talk back. And then she's like, don't talk back. And then I'm like, man, whatever. And, I just have this attitude of like, whatever. And, just kind of resentment. But I had to look at myself in the mirror and be like, and it was funny because she made me clean the sink. And I'm like, You know, just like saying all these things in my head, just like, oh, I don't want to do this, and oh, why always me? But I had to really look at myself and be like, okay, what am I projecting outwards that I'm probably feeling inside? And that's like, you know, oh, I probably don't do enough, or oh, I probably, you know, need to be more articulate with my words. I don't know, I just feel like that relates to kind of how I'm feeling today. That was my whole mood for today. Just like trying to find the right moment to say how and why I feel the way I feel. Just not what I feel, but why. Like I had to ask myself that. Like, why is it that cultural appropriation happens? Because some of us, some people, and we're just being real, cultural appropriation happens when someone isn't happy with their own culture. And, you know, if I'm being honest, I wasn't always happy with my culture. I thought it was like, you know, bad to be Mexican. And as crazy as that sounds. So I shined a light on what I thought was cool or, you know, special. And when I was younger, it was white people. And when I got older, it was black people. But it all stems from a place of not knowing myself and not, you know, excuse me. Moral of the story, you know, you have to love yourself before you love anybody else. I mean, we live in a society that kind of values trophies more than the actual craft of the sport marathon, because we are living in a sort of race, and we have to realize that it's not a race, it's a marathon. It's not a race. A race is quick, done. Marathon, you need to find the strength from within and cultivate it and extend it out to other people. Not in a way that is for your personal gain or for you to feel good about yourself because you're doing it because that's what you think will make you feel good about yourself. No, but because you already feel good and you want to appreciate. That's my intention behind, you know, the, how you say it, like, that's my intention behind shouting out Martin Luther King, which doesn't mean my shout out, but I wanted to put that positivity just out there because I know he has such amazing quotes, and like learning about him in school, I was like, damn, like, wow, this guy is really cool. And, you know, I watched today some videos about him. You know, I did my little research before I posted that stuff, but still, I didn't realize that I had this belief that, you know, African Americans aren't equal to, let's say, a white person, a Mexican like me, or another black person. They're the same, just different. We all have the same emotions. We all have the same thought patterns, just different details. And, you know, I'm not saying that black people African Americans are not different from, you know, somebody that isn't African American. But what I'm saying is that the difference isn't as, how do you say this? Crazy as it may seem on the surface. And that's all I'm gonna say, because I don't even know. This is a really touchy subject. And I feel like everybody should have their piece in the puzzle. That's what makes it a puzzle, you know? I'm more than a gay male, but at the same time, I'm proud of being a gay male. And I'm more than a male, but I'm proud of what God gave me. See, but I appreciate the woman's body. And it all comes down to that. I appreciate the woman's body. And it's funny, because I'll get people, oh, don't you want to do it? Yeah, it feels so. We're not even going to get into that, because I'd be like, no. That's not for me. I know my place. I like it here. And because I like it, I get to be nice to you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I gotta cook my potatoes, y'all. I'm so hungry. I just got done working out. Feeling really good. Gonna make me some taquitos. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Yes. So, thank y'all so much for watching. I love you, babes. Remember, each and every single one of y'all has a purpose. And we're all looking for the same thing. But it's about how you look for that thing that you know is meant for you. It's about how you look for it. Because there's a different way. But you can do it your way. God's way. Okay, Spirit's way. What? The universe's way. Yeah. Just which feels good to you. Like, there's a difference. There's feeling genuinely good, no doubts in your head. Well, there's doubts, but you flick those flakes off. I'm looking at Frost. Anyways. Or you can force it. And you don't want to force it, girl. Nothing ever comes from forcing it. Then everybody's in a bad mood. Then the tension rises. Girl. Anyways, I love you guys. Every single one of y'all. And remember, each and every single one of y'all has a purpose and a voice and the ability to share your truth. I love you, babes. See y'all later.